Good morning, good afternoon, hello, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, hello. It's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Today we are making a ribbon slider Easter gift and a card to match because, you know, I'm all about the cards. So absolutely we'll be making a card to match. So it is, it's sunny here. I don't know what it's like. Betty's got more snow coming, -5. Ugh. Still cold up there, Betty. Honestly, you need a bit of warmth to come along. It's nice and warm here. Sean's just given me the thumbs up that my sound is working. Yay! Good morning, Julie. Hello. So my name's Pip Todman and I run queenpipcards.com where you can buy all my lovely Stampin' Up products. And I also run the Card Making Know-How membership where you can learn all about card making and go from a beginner to a confident card maker in 4 easy stages. So that's me, and I love to share my love of card and paper and stamping and all things papercraft here on my YouTube channel, in my groups. So I've got people watching from all over. We've got a yay. I'm wondering. Okay, Betty's finally got picture. That's good. Somebody says she's here. I think that's Elaine. If that's Elaine, hello. It's nice to see you. Sorry, good evening to Julie because she's down under. So, hey, beautiful sunny Lincolnshire. Hi, Sharon. Lovely. They get some good suns up there. We've got Fayon from over in Maryland. Bevy's on from Florida. And yes, it is Elaine. Excellent. Good. Okay. If we get more than one Facebook user joining, then I'll be a bit confused, Elaine. But if you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, then it can you can tell it that you know you can tell it who you are, so it knows who you are, and then you can pop up as a name on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, please do streamyard.com/Facebook. And then pop back and it will know who you are. So that's good. Mostly. Sometimes it doesn't work. Good morning, Jane. Excellent. Oh, we've got lots on already this morning. Right. Okay. So it's nearly Easter. And I went to my local Marks and Spencer's shop. Oh, hi, Ange. It's sunny at Reading as well. So I went to my local Marks and Spencer's. Now, if you're not in the UK, Marks and Spencer's is kind of like quite a posh shop. I mean, it's not like really high-end brand, but it's quite posh. And it does all kinds of fancy chocolates and things like that. So I found these, which are beautiful chocolates. And they've got little puppies on them. They're so cute. It's a pack of puppies. So I thought, oh, that's adorable. And they're solid milk chocolates and they come in this lovely box, and I thought, oh, I could make a beautiful ribbon slider mechanism for that. So let me show you what I've done. Let's put my lights on. Let's flick our cameras around. So now we're looking at hands. Let's bring that over a bit more, turn it up a bit more. Oh, there we go. Turn that one up a bit more. So we have light. Lovely. Okay, so as I say, it's a ribbon slider. Now what that means is that you don't just undo the bow, you just pull. You just pull the bow and the whole thing pops out, and then you can take out your lovely pack of puppies, solid milk chocolate. Okay, aren't they cute? Look, they've got little noses and little collars. Oh no, hang on, little noses and little collars on them where they're supposed to line up. They don't quite line up, but they're close enough. They're so cute. So I bought that and I thought, oh, let's do that. I'll make a ribbon slider and give those to my friend, and then who's just got a puppy. So I thought that would work. So I've done this front piece for my friend. So that's that. Yeah, the box is cute, isn't it? So then I thought, right, what else have they got in the shop? And I found these exciting egg motions. So we've got scrambled, hard boiled, who looks all kind of grumpy. I don't know if you can see that. So this one's hard boiled, got his tongue sticking out. This one's all grumpy. This one's runny. He's got sweat pouring down his head, or bits of tears or something. I don't know what it is. This one's Scotch, for a Scotch egg. It's got a little tam o' shanter on his head. And then this one's deviled, and it's a devil with a little pitchfork on the front. It's so cute, so cute. So I thought, right, I've got to do something for Easter for that. So I'm going to put it in a slightly oh, look, I'm sorry, that light's really bright on there. Let's move that over a little bit. So I'm going to put it in a quite a cute covering, so they won't know what's inside. This is for sure. They won't know what's inside until they open it. Then they'll get a laugh, right? Yes, Elaine, your StreamYard is working. Yay, that's it. You're there. Perfect. Yeah. They're so fun, so much fun, these eggs. Anyway, so I thought, right, let's do that. So I'm going to do another ribbon pull like this one, but Easter, and then I'm going to have an Easter card to go with it. So let's get going. So I kind of made up my design as I went along, as I always do. But this was the paper I thought would be really nice. It's like a rainbow effect. So you've got all this lovely colours moving, but I don't need the whole size of it, so I'm working in centimeters. It depends on what box you've got. Okay, so these will, I'll show you how I make it, and then you can decide what, depending on what you have. You can make these really small. So say you had, I don't know, something that was this size, you could make it that size, and we could work out a box to fit around that. Or if you had what have I got here? I don't think I've got any. I have no chocolate because I'm on a diet. Well, I'm not on a diet. I'm just trying to steer clear of chocolate. So I don't have anything loose. But no matter what you've got, you can make it the size you want. However, I have written down some measurements, and I'm just trying to make sure that I get the right ones. So I'm just going to remeasure this. So what you want is you want a bit at the bottom, which is the kind of like the width of the bottom. So if you measure that way, it's about 2 centimeters. So we need 2 centimeters, and then we need enough to cover that and a little bit extra. So that's my 28. And I'm going to take the purple off, sort of. I'm just going to leave a little bit of purple at the top, but mostly it's going to be like this. There we go. So that's 28. But we don't need all of it to go round. You can try doing all of it going round, but you don't actually need all of it going round. You need a bit of a gap, you know, to just stick one side, and then you start here, and then you just roll, and you roll, and you roll, and you leave a little bit more on the other side, and that gives you your measurements. So I came up with 25 centimeters for mine. So if you're going to Marks and Spencer's and you grab one of these boxes, 28 by 25 should work. This is when we hope my maths is correct. So at the bottom, I did a little measurement across the bottom. This is like just over 2. So I think I did just over 2. I might have just done 2. Yeah, I did 2 and 2.3. Okay. So we pick your bottom. That sounds wrong. Pick which end is going to be the base. And I did 2.3, and I'm using this side of my tool here to measure. So 2.3, 1, 2, 3. It's just 2 short of the thing. And then whiz this down here. Okay, so that's your end. So that's what's going to fold over and cover the end of your box. And then you need to start moving in. So I did 5. And then it's a bit annoying because they're all kind of like point something or other, and you need to give a little bit around it. So I'm going to go to 7.3, which gives it that 2.3 for the sides. And then I went from there, it needs to be 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go to 15.5 ish. And if you want to double check, you can just pop it back down and just make sure that that's going to come in. I think that might be a bit tight actually. I'm going to go a little bit more. Just give it a little bit extra. 2, 3. Okay. And then from there I need to do 2 and 2.3. So I had 17.8. Let's see, I don't think that's going to be enough. Is it, or is it? Might be a bit. Let's just do that a bit more because I've added a bit on to the other one. So let's just do that a bit more. That should, fingers crossed, work. There we go. It's a rough guide. As long as it wraps around it, you're all right. It doesn't have to be perfectly slotted in. And the way you can double check that is you can just whiz along your measurements here, which will whiz along your score lines with your bone folder. Oh, come on. And just make sure that that's, there we go, nice and folded. Oh, I've had to lift the camera up so that you can see all of this because it's a bit big, a bit bigger than when I'm normally working with just cards. There we go. And so to find out if that is going to fit, oh look, I've done it way too big. I've done it way too big, haven't I? Have I? Oh no, I've done it perfectly right. There we go. Look at that, smashing. I didn't see a crease from that angle. Okay, and then you fold up the bottom. Like this. So you can do this, you can make this with any paper. I don't recommend doing it with card. It's easier with paper, but yeah, I suppose you could do. You could even do it with like sachets. So if you had like a hot chocolate sachet or something like that, you wouldn't even need to put in the sides. You just wrap it and then do it like that. So they're even easier. Okay. So then we're going to cut up these sides, and I always like to take a little bit of a triangle view to these. So I always take out like a little triangle. And this is why I love my snips so much, because they just go up these to the point so perfectly. Like so. So now we take our little mini triangles out the way. And now we're ready to assemble. Okay, well, you're all with me so far. Mary says she loves the chocolates. Hi, Sue. Afternoon. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Susan. Another Susan. Excellent. Right. So I'm making a little Easter box to put these lovely little Easter chocolate eggs in, which are exciting emotions, egg motions. So we've got like a hard-boiled runny and a scotch and a deviled and a scrambled over here who looks a bit nuts. So I like to use my multi-purpose glue, okay, for my ends, but for my lines, so like the long line, I like to use tape because it's just easy. You could use seal, but tape I find is smaller, and you know where you're putting it. You might not go off a little bit sometimes with seal you might wander a little bit. This way you're going straight down with your tape. There we go. You can be more precise, I think, about your endings with tape. And then we burnish the tape. Okay, now if you've never done this before, this will be life-changing. If you burnish your tape, it makes it so much easier to get off, because it's a pressure glue. So the more you push down with the tape, the more it sticks to the base, and the easier the top bit just rolls off. So it's so much easier. Okay, then what you do, because it's a box, you can lay that flat and then lay that flat, and it will stick perfectly to the right places, like so. Okay, so now that's done, you've got no funny edges. Okay, and it'll fold flat the other way almost. Oh, I must have moved it at some point. Rats. I moved my edge. It's close as damn it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start gluing. This is hard for you to see probably, but I'm going to try and show you. So I glue this part here of the, she says, really need to get another bottle of Tumbo out. Here we go. So come on, glue the underside of there and just turn it in. And I'm not even really worried about sticking anything at this point. I'm just putting the glue on, flapping it over, putting the glue on, flapping it over. All I made sure was that this side here, okay, is facing towards the back, so that all our sort of edges are on the back, same as that. And then you just pop your gift back in and push it down, and that helps to stick it down to the bottom. Okay, so push that down and then take that out, and you're perfect. Okay, so that is, well, that's pretty much it. Now it's just assembly. So I have a crocodile. If you don't have a crocodile, it's an amazing gadget. We don't sell it. We used to sell it, but we don't sell it anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Who knows, it might come back one day, but this is a Stampin' Up one, but you can get them on Amazon and stuff like that. This is for eyelet setting, so don't put your paper in here if you want to, you know, do a hole or anything, because this is something completely different. This is for eyelet setting, this piece at the top here. Okay, so don't do that. It's got a small hole on this side and a large hole on this side. I'm going to go with the large hole. Find the top, squish my two sides together, push in into the large hole. Take your fingers out from in here. Please don't do that, because it tends to hurt. And ask me how I know. And we're just going to pop a hole about halfway through there. Okay, so now we've got a hole on both sides, same side. So that enables me to now get some ribbon, okay, which I thought would kind of go, because it's pastel-y colour ribbon, it kind of goes with the colours of the hats. And we're just going to wrap it round the chocolate, okay, all the way around. It's a great way of using up ribbon if you have lots of it. Get a big gift and do that, and then you're just going to shove that in there. Okay, then you're going to take the ends and you're going to pop them one through this side, and you're going to cut yourself another one and pop that through this side. If you want to, you can do it from the reel, and you can, you know, put it through that side first, then wrap the chocolate, then put it around the other side. It's up to you. But I'm happy with knowing how much I can tie my ribbon into a bow. So I'm going to tie a knot to start off with. Not too tight. You don't want to squish this down too much, because you've got to pull it out. So tie a knot and then tie a bow. If you don't know how to tie a bow, check out How to Tie a Bow the Queen Pip Way, and you'll learn how to tie bows in ribbon, twine, all kinds of different things, and it works very well. So pull your ribbon till you're happy with your ends. I think I'm kind of happy with those ends. Then obviously neaten them off there. And then what happens is you now have this miracle box where if you pull the ribbon, the chocolates appear. So quick and easy, isn't it? So you could glue the ribbon together so that they can't undo it if you want to, or you could let them do however they want, because some people just untie it and don't get the whole hang of it. But you could tie a tag to it and say pull me or something like that. That works too. Okay, so now the chocolate is inside and that's there. Now it's all about decorating the front of it. So I decided to go with, and it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same colour. I'll accept that, but it kind of goes with the. It kind of matches. It's pastel-y. It's either that or we go blue, and I'm not sure that blue goes with that ribbon so well. It goes with this better, but that's more of a pool party. Maybe I should just cut a pool party. Or maybe I should just use a yellow. I could just use yellow, but then I thought that would just sort of fade into the background. So hence why I came up with using this one, which is actually a mint macaron, but I think it's nice. I think it's cool. So I'll put that in there. And then what I've got is a bit of vellum, because we love a bit of vellum, a little label, and somewhere, where's it gone? Here we go. I've pre-stamped my little chick. I'm going to stamp the chick for real in a minute, but I've pre-stamped it for the minute. And that is from last year's Easter Friends. I don't have this year's Easter stamp set, and I figure, well, I don't do masses of Easter cards, I'll just keep one I like, and I really like this one. It says Happy Easter on it, always good. It says my friend, it's got a little chick on it, sending warm and happy wishes this spring. Got the cutest duckling you've ever seen, and a wabbit as well, so you know it's good all over. So yeah, so I thought I'd do that, pop him up there, pop him in there, he can go up there like that, and then we'll put some words underneath. Now I'm actually looking at it, I think I prefer this one. I think I prefer sending warm and happy wishes this spring. So I'm going to take that away, grab my little pot out with labels in it. There must be a label in here that will fit. Oh, that one will work. Oh, look at that. See, I love having this. I just cut loads and loads of labels out of white and vanilla, and then I've always got something that will work. So like I could add a little tag to the top that says pull me. So I could just add that to the top here and just handwrite pull me if you want to, so that your person who's getting it knows what to do with it. So let us stamp this. Oh, so mucky. I really need to give those a clean. Right. So make sure your label's up the right way, and then pick a colour. I'm kind of thinking, what colour should we go with that? I'm kind of thinking Melon Mambo, because I think that goes with the pink here. Or mint macaron. Maybe mint macaron to go with that, but then it's going to be over the granny apple green. Now I'm going to go mint macaron, and I'm going to get my blends for my little chick. Hold on. Melon Mambo. Okay, so I've got Melon Mambo and Daffodil Delight blends, So Saffron blends, and Pale Papaya blends for my little chick. It won't need all that many. Oh, is this for you, Elaine? Okay. This stamp is cute, says Julie. Thank you. Lots of people are liking the ribbon slider thing. It's great. You can use it with cardstock. You can use it with all kinds of stuff if you wanted to. And you can hide the ribbon behind the card and all kinds of stuff just to get that going. Now, is this straight? I have no idea. We're just going to have to wing it and hope for the best. It's kind of bouncy writing, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, look at that. That's smashing, isn't it? So tap, tap, tap on your ink pad. Not very heavy. Don't do heavy inking. You never want to see ink on the rubber around the edge of your stamp. Of your stamp, your actual rubber stamp, and definitely nothing on the block. So if you're getting it around the rubber, you're pressing too hard. That's just a little stamping tip. We've been doing lots of tips in my Facebook group. We've been having a little 7-day challenge going. We're on to day 4, would you believe now? Unbelievable. Right, so I'm just adding just a bit of shading in where the lovely artist has already decided shade needs to be. Why should I worry about working all that out when the artist has done all the hard work for me? Add some lighter pieces in. And this is only a small little chick, so we don't need to worry masses about stuff. Doesn't need a huge amount of blending. Just add a little lighter tone here on the wing. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go back in, add a bit more dark with my small, and there we go. Okay, now I'm going to use the dark pale papaya for the beak. Oh no, I'm not. Oh. That one's run out on me. Okay, let's try this side better. And then a little bit on the legs down here. There we go. Like so. Now we've got our cute little chick. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right, so now let's start some assembly here. Now, because it's going behind and you won't see it, you can add glue directly to the vellum. If you were going to be able to sort of possibly see it, and if you haven't got quite so long to let it dry, you might want to use seal. I normally use seal, but I've got my glue out this time. And I'm going to use the dimensionals for the rest, because, you know, it's not going in the post. This is going to be hand delivered. So, sorry, Elaine. So I can give this some height. I mean, you could put it in the post. Nothing wrong with sticking a box in the post if you want to. Okay, and then we're going to put the whole thing up on a dimensional as well. So, hey, Bobby's just started. What did you miss? Well, you missed the making of the ribbon slider box. That's what you missed. Now we're doing the decoration and the card and the well, Happy Easter card to go with it. Oh no, make sure his feet are going downwards. That's always a good thing. Is it central? Could be over a little bit more, I suppose. Could be over just a smidgy. More like that. There we go. Yeah, so this is the ribbon slider box. It opens and you have your gift inside, and the ribbon pulls it out. But if you watch back on replay, you'll find it. Okay, so here we go. And then Elaine is definitely after the chocolates today. She's definitely after the chocolates. Oh dear. We're going for Sean. Can't say that too loud because he's in the next room. I hope he's not still checking my mic, otherwise he'll be hearing that. And he'll know all about his Easter gift before it arrives. Okay. There we go. No, that's off as well. Come on. As long as you don't press them down, you've got kind of like a second or two to just realign, which is what I like. My eyesight makes it so hard. My astigmatism makes it really difficult to get those lined up straight. And I think that's as straight as I'm going to get it. There we go. Can't really see it. You have to see it that way. That's the best way for me to show it to you on this camera. Ta-da. See? Isn't that cute? Super cute. And then you can obviously add embellishments because, you know, who wouldn't want embellishments? What embellishments have we got, do you think, that would work on this? Oh, it's all colours of the rainbow, really. Kind of everything would work on this. I think we need some bright stuff. Oh, they might work nicely. Yeah, I think these might work well. Okay. So they've got some pink and some yellow and some pool party, which kind of goes together. So let's do some, and because it's a big box, you can afford to add some big gems to it, you know. They look kind of cute. And then we've got some middling size ones. Come on. Just pop another one of those down there. And a little one. Oh, I'm all cack-handed today. I don't know why. Normally I get these off easy. There we go. One of those days. Okay. Could add some pink, but I think I might actually just leave it like that. What do you reckon? I think that looks nice with some of those. See, they're quite sparkly. Okay, yeah, make do with a banana, Elaine. It's not quite the same, is it? Okay, so I'm going to bring it, now you've seen the box in its full size. Okay, so there's that one, and then there's this one. So two pretty ribbon slider boxes. This one's definitely Angela's because it's got a Highland Heather all over it, and a bit of gorgeous grape, and even some fresh freesia on there as well. So that's definitely Angela's because it's purple. Obviously Elaine likes this one, so we'll see how we go. Right, I'm just going to bring you down a smidge so you're not quite so far away from my hands. Here we go. Come on, there we go. And now you'll be able to see a little bit better. So now I'm going to do the Easter card that goes with it, because I think, you know, if you're going to give a gift, you always need to give a card. And since this is an Easter card, kind of needs to be an Easter gift, it kind of needs to be an Easter card, right? So I've gone for the yellow because it's very traditional, isn't it? Oh, why thank you, Bobby, that's so kind. That's ever so kind. Bobby says your stuff you make is so nice. That's lovely, thank you. Well, I just like to teach people, that's me. So if you want to know more, I mean, I do a lot on my lives, but if you do want to know more, you can always join my card making know-how. It's a monthly fee, or you get a bit off if you do it on a quarterly basis. And you can join and leave whenever you want, although hopefully you'll be learning so much you'll want to stay. And it takes you from beginner to confident card maker. So think of all the stuff all in between. So it takes you and does everything in between beginner to confident card maker. So if you're a beginner, you can start at the beginning. And if you're a confident card maker already, you can just come along and enjoy the fun. You get free Zoom class every month and a masterclass every month. This month we went deep dive into organisation. So if you're in my Facebook group, think of all the tips we did on organisation there. I then went on and did an even deeper dive into organisation over in my group. And we talked about in my membership, and we talked a lot about that. Plus you get access to come and chat with me once a month on Ask Queen Pip. So I don't do training via email, you know. I give hints and tips a bit in my group, obviously my free group, but I don't do training as such, or teaching, unless you come to my membership. So I do a bit here obviously, but if you want more, and if you want access to me to ask direct questions to me, then that's all available in my membership. So I think I'm going to put it there. Yeah, I think so. So I've put some ribbon on that round the back, and now I'm going to attach this to my card base. And this is Melon Mambo with a bit from Happiness Abounds paper, I think. I'll check that for you in a minute. It's gorgeous paper from Stampin' Up. It will run out at the end of April, if not before, because it's retiring, sadly. So if you like this paper, you can jump over to my shop and buy some. And that's on queenpipcards.com/store, which is really easy. And if you're not in this country, don't worry about it. Just change the link at the top to your country, and you will be able to find a demonstrator. Or I work with Katina Martinez or Julie DiMatteo in the US, and Alyssa Tilsner and Linda Delkey in Australia. So there you go. In Canada, it's My Pampered Stamper, loads of people that I work with. So yeah, or Tomorrow's Paper Trail. Okay, so that is your card base with just some ribbon around it. And then I've taken a piece which I've embossed, and it's again this Daffodil Delight, and I've embossed that with the Basics embossing folder. Do you remember we did that last week with the foil, when we used foil and flowers, and we did a whole sheet of this, but in gold foil? It looked stunning. And that's going to go top to bottom across there and hide the ribbon behind it. So, thank you, Sue. I'm glad you like the boxes. So easy to make. And this week, you guys are going to get sick of me because I'm here today and back tomorrow twice. So tomorrow morning, I'm doing a bit of a fundraiser for MND for my friend Sharon, who lost her mum, sadly, to this terrible disease in January this year. She always used to craft with her mum, and so she's been a bit down. So she decided she was going to do a sponsored Make It March, where you make something every day in March. And she asked me whether I would do a day with her. So I said, yeah, of course I'd do something. I said, I'll tell you what, why don't you come over and we'll go live. So she's coming over tomorrow to go live, and we're going to talk all things crafty. Okay, so that's going to be my base at the back, my base circle. Okay, and then I've got this circle which I'm going to stamp on. Now we've got the little chick. We've also got the little duckling. I don't think that the little duckling will just about fit on there, but I'm not sure if we should have a duckling and a chick together. Yeah, why not? I like the little duckling. He's so cute. So let's stamp him. So yeah, so if you want to come along tomorrow morning, that's at 11:30 UK. No, 10:30 I think UK time. I've done it for. God, I can't remember now. But it'll be premiered up on YouTube, so you can find it and you can subscribe and get notified. Okay, so Memento is a felt ink pad, so I do a little bit more oomph to that. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'm doing a video blog hop with my friend Katina Martinez in the US, and we're looking at cards for men. So we've done a whole bunch of cards for men. Now Katina's not been too well this past week, so she apologizes for not having masses and masses done, but she's done some. And I went overboard. I've got 16 cards to show you tomorrow. So yeah, so we've got cards for men in the afternoon. We've got blue and orange cards for MND sponsorship in the morning. I mean, you can just come along and enjoy it. You don't have to sponsor us. But if you want to put some donations in, then that would be lovely. And there's a link and everything on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube description. But yeah, so we're doing a lot. I'm doing a lot tomorrow and today. So if you're on my treats on Tuesday, your tutorial will be basically the 3 videos that I'm doing this week. And I've got a blog post and everything as well. And the good news is that the measurements are really easy. You just follow what you've got on the stuff in front of you. And I'll give you measurements for anything we do for the Mind one, for the MND one. I keep calling it Mind. It's not. It's MND. You'll see that tomorrow as well. Oh, look at this. So cute. So cute. It's so much fun. I love this little duck, and I don't think there's anything wrong with using stuff that's retired if you love it. So there we go. Let's add a little bit more dark in there. What do you think? Cute. I bet you've all got some Easter type, cutesy animal type stamp sets that you could use to make a card. Doesn't even have to say Happy Easter on it, you know. Maybe you don't give Easter cards. I only do them because it's a good excuse for chocolate, quite frankly, but there you go. But I know other people give them for very different reasons. And it means a lot to lots of people. So, you know, if that's you, then go all out and enjoy. I just love it because it's spring. I feel like I've missed an armpit there. Let's put it in the armpit there. There we go. And then we're going to use the this dark fresh freesia for his beak. Probably could have been a bit darker than that, but never mind. It's a subtle dark effect. Actually, I think it looks quite nice. I'm having to use this end because the other end has gone. If I put some light on that, I think it's just going to lighten it up. It's not going to darken it yet. Yeah, see, this end has definitely gone. It's a good job they're about to finish. It needs a bit more. It needs a bit more. I'm going to give it a bit more. I'm going to give it some. That's better. Just needed a bit more. This is pale pumpkin pie. There we go. His feet, not so much. His feet are okay. But his beak definitely needed a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. So now we're going to pop that on there. See how it's gone through because it's alcohol markers? That's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Okay. Now this is a tight mat because it's a plain circle behind that, but I quite like that. It's a plain one. And then dimensionals on this bit. He's cute, says Bobby. Hi, Nicole. Good evening from Perth. It's lovely to see you. Cassidy is really excited for tomorrow. Good. I'm glad. I'm happy that you're looking forward to that. Oh, I need another one. And then Julie says she loves me using this set. It's going to give her ideas to pull it out and use it. Yes, exactly, because that's the problem, isn't it? We just get stuck. Always using the latest and greatest thing. And sometimes that's great, but sometimes you've got some gorgeous sets in your cupboards or on your shelves, and it shouldn't be neglected. So I keep a few that I really, really love, and they're the ones that come out at odd times. Okay, I'm not doing like that. Bobby says, she would like it. She loves ducks. Yes. I know quite a lot of people like ducks, I think. Ducks are cute. Now, you could put Happy Easter along if you wanted to. You could stamp that. But I think that would take away from the design because it's quite a big Happy Easter. Where is it? Here we go. I was planning on doing it. But see, it's quite a large Happy Easter. And I think no matter where you put that, that would kind of take away, unless you stamped it directly, but there's not enough room for that. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. And I might put it on the inside, or I might not. So there we have it. Our slider, ribbon slider and card to match. What do you think of those? You like them? I think they're cool. And I think this whole mechanism is really, really just so much fun. So there's that one and the card to match and this one. And I hope you'll make some. I hope you'll give them a go and you will, wrap up a sachet of hot chocolate or something and make your own little ribbon slider with a smaller thing, or get a big box and do it with that. You could do it with a box of milk tray or something. Other chocolates are available. All those kind of things. Oh, look, see? Reminds me of the story Pink. Oh, I don't know that story. So I'll have to go and look that up. Yes, it's nice when you have something. Thank you. She's going to M&S this afternoon. Jean, I love that. If you're off to M&S this afternoon, grab a couple and have a go. They're easy, aren't they? So simple. So if you were listening to my directions, I think I got this one a little bit wrong. So I had 5, 7.3, 15.5-ish. I think I made that one a bit bigger. I think I made that 15.8. And then it would have been like 19. So yeah, but it depends on what you've got, right? Which is why I didn't really put boxes like didn't really put ideas, measurements down, because it just depends on what you have. So let me give you some info. Nicole's definitely going to make these. That's cool. Julie's going to be giving it a go. That's great. Cassidy says she likes how I inspire people to try different things. And Faye loves a good set. Yes, I like a good set too. Okay, so let me just share that again. So that's where you can buy stamps, but not this stamp set because it's retired. But you can buy the papers if you love these papers. They are, I'm sure they're Happiness Abounds or Happiness something. Oh, Hues of Happiness. Hues of Happiness, that's what they are. And it's the one with all the flowers on. Okay, so it's got all these beautiful flowers. Gorgeous flowers. Really nice and summery. And then it has this rainbow one in there. So yeah, and the die set, if you get the die set and the stamps, then it coordinates. You can cut the flowers out of the paper. Really cool. So that's that. And then if you want to come to cardmakingknowhow.com, then that's the link for that. And that will just take you over to a page where you can find out lots more information about joining the membership. And soon we will have more fun coming. So let me come back here. Let me come back here. Do this. Turn that off a bit. Maybe not quite that much. Turn it down a bit. There we go. A bit bright. Soon we have good news coming. Soon there's going to be a new catalogue. And for every new catalogue, I do a paper party with Katina Martinez, who I will be doing the video hop tomorrow. We do a paper party, which is basically a paper share, but with a big party around it as well. So you get card kits and stuff to stamp. You get a quarter pack of all the papers, embellishments, and then a whole lot of lives and pre-recorded videos to play along with over a two-day weekend. So that's coming soon. And if you're in the UK and want to come and play with me in person and craft with me in person, then come along to my summer retreat. This weekend is my spring retreat. Too late to book in for that. But my summer retreat is happening next week. So if you're not next week, it's happening in July. So if you're interested in my retreats or anything like that, you can hop over and have a look at my retreats here. Okay, so I don't have a card to give away today because this is for Sean's Easter present. So we will not do a card this week, but I will do another one next week. In fact, what I'll do is I'll probably take all your I'm sure I've got a spare one. I've got another one from last week. Do you want another one from last week? Or maybe I'll give you one from tomorrow or one from, yes, I will do a card pull for you. Okay, let's do a card pick. Bobby would love to come, but she lives in the US. Paper Party works in the US. You just have to link in through Katina Martinez when she's ready for registrations. She's my buddy. We partner up together. So you can buy it all from the US. So you can just do it from there. So that's easy. I would love for you to come and craft with me in person. But this is the next best thing. If you can't come in person, come to Paper Party or join the membership, all of which are good. So many good options. Right, let us do a card giveaway. So for that, I need to share my screen. So let me do that. Present, share screen. Here we go. Oh, your video's dropped out. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to pick this one because that's today. I'm going to start collecting comments. We've got 17 entries. Are we ready? We're going to do a draw. Here we go. I love this bit. It's so much fun. Who can it be? Who will it be? It's Sue. Congratulations, Sue. That's fantastic. Yay. So, Sue, you will win a card from one of my videos this week. I don't know which one, but you'll win one. So I'll put one in. I'll put one in aside for you. So congrats, Sue, for winning that. That's Sue A. Oh, I'm back. That's good. Meredith says when she visits the UK, you'll plan around a weekend that you have a live workshop. Cool. That would be great, Meredith. That would be so much fun. And you can join with Katina. You shop with Katina, don't you? So you could join with Katina for the paper party for sure. And in fact, I think we've already had that conversation. So yay. That's weird, Elaine. I'm glad we're back, but you missed the card pull. So Sue is going to win a card from me in the post. So or actually, I'll probably just hand it to her at retreat this weekend. Yay! Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody so much. I'm so glad that you liked my little treat boxes and also my card that went with it. I can't put that side. Here we go. We'll hold it this side. I'm all cack-handed because I'm right to left. But yes, I'm so glad that you enjoyed this and that you liked my little, it's just so clever, isn't it? So yeah, and thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, I'll be here tomorrow morning, here tomorrow afternoon, and then back again next Monday. So have fun, enjoy, lots of crafting, pop your makes into the Facebook groups. I would love to see what you make. Alrighty, take care. Thanks everybody. Bye.